Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is your host, KD, at KDRF Sports TV. I am welcoming all of you all's comments. We're going to do things a little bit different. So come on in. Come on in. I want all the viewers to comment so we can have a dialogue and just talk. So come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. I'm waiting. I'm trying something new here. I'm trying something new. That's what I said I was going to do is 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So come on. I'm waiting. But while I'm waiting, what I'll do is I'll talk about Colorado's game against TCU. Colorado should have won that game. That's my take on it. They should have won that game. You cannot, I'll say that again. You cannot be up 14 points and then yield 14 points at halftime and then continue to make mistakes, turn the ball over. The DBs aren't in position, things of that nature. You just can't do that. You just can't do it. So I saw one person was on. So if you're not saying anything right now, just put your comments in there and I will respond. But now, what led to all of this is a good question. What led to all of this? Now, Caden Salter, I mean, he's a beast. I mean, he just is, y'all. He's a beast. But his indecisiveness, as I've mentioned before, I mean, it's like he doesn't know if he needs to run the ball or if he needs to throw the ball and, things of that nature. And that gets him caught up. That gets him caught up big time. You got to do one or the other. You either have to run or throw. And if you're going to run it, run it. I saw at the TCU game, I was sitting there, I was like, uh-oh, here we go. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the offense. And I'm like, you aren't, it ain't there. And then the other thing about it is, why didn't Sincere Brown, why didn't he only, he didn't get targeted? He's been doing so well, but the ball didn't go to him. I mean, You got to throw the ball up in the air and get it to them. You know, we just can't do that. And all right, I'll put it to you like this. Georgia Tech, my opinion, they should have won. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not looking at the stats. I think they lost by 7. BYU, they should have won. BYU, they should have won that game. Now, Houston, you just got your butt kicked. Plain and simple. You just got your butt kicked. TCU, you shouldn't have left Fort Worth without a victory. And that's just all it is to it. But I want to know what you all think. I want to know what you all think. Because I'm sitting here like, wow. How did y'all lose these games? It actually makes no sense whatsoever. Some say, you know, Coach Prime is sick. Yeah, he is, but that didn't stop him from coaching. And it's not going to stop him from coaching. He had a doctor's appointment this morning. I don't know the results. Nobody knows until he says what the results are. But that's just the way it is. But if he can have that type of fight, if he can have it used to be, oh, we can't run for over 300 yards. 100 yards. Well, we've been doing that. So what do you think? I'm asking you all, what do you think the problem is? I know what I think because I'm seeing it up in person. You know, when if any of you all watch boxing, when you got somebody beat or MMA fighting, you don't just sit back there and just chill out. You beat the brakes off of them. When you got them down, you keep them down. You don't allow them to feel that, hey, oh, we good. Oh, I'm going to make some mistakes. And then you allow them to get back in the game. You just can't do that. And once again, whoever's in the chat, hey, this is viewer comments. I'm asking you all for comments. Put it down in there or go to your YouTube channel, KDRL Sports TV. Because I want to hear all the questions. I am going to respond. If it's 200, if it's 3,000, I'm going to respond. Don't forget to like. And if you feel so, happy to do so, which I appreciate that you do it, subscribe to the channel if you're already not a subscriber. But I'm really trying to figure it out. I talked to my guys at DNVR this past weekend, which I always do. And we just thought that we had in the bag. I talked to Rick George, athletic director, which I always said, we thought this was going to be the breakout game since we have lost some that we shouldn't have lost. Now, What's facing Colorado right now is overall they're 2-4, but they're 0-3 in conference play. Now, I don't know how many games it's going to take for them to get, whoever to win the conference championship. But at this moment, we got at least make it to a bowl game, but not just any bowl game. I'm not talking about just 6 wins, because we only have 6 games remaining. They need to do better than that. I would hope it's a strong hope, but I would hope that they can run the table, and then they end up being 8-3. Now, what 8-3 would do conference wise, don't know. But what I do know is Iowa State lost last week. Cincinnati beat them pretty doggone good. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. And that's who we play. And we play them at the crib. Tracy, who is my favorite Buff this year? That's a good question. I would have to go with Jay Seat. I'd have to go with Jordan Seat. That's who I would have to go with right now. We don't have a we don't know what we're gonna do at quarterback. That's what I would definitely say. We don't know what we're gonna do at quarterback. I personally, with where we are at 2-4, and we're not throwing the ball very, very well, I don't see why we can't put the freshman in. See what he has. I don't see why we can't put Juju in. Let's just see what he got. Because, he was a 5-star recruit. I'm not saying that Salter is not. But at this state in the game, do you want to win? What you want to do? Because, hey, give Juju give him a good quarter. And if he stinks up the place, then you just go back to Kaidon Salter. But I believe they'll start Kaidon Salter. Simply because he has more experience and he is a senior. But boy, I sure would like to see Juju. I see a couple more people are coming up in here. And what I asked before was, please drop some comments in there and this is viewer comment section. Let me know what you want to talk about. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I want to talk about. and that's Colorado. We can talk NFL. We can talk Major League Baseball. My favorite team is the Dodgers. We're doing pretty doggone good right now against the Phillies. Right now, I believe we're up 3-0, and we're on their turf. Bottom of the seventh inning, and we've already won one game at their crib. So hey, we'll go back to the crib and we can knock them out. So come one, come all. Share your comments so we can talk. Let's go, y'all. This is all for you. This ain't about me having something to say all the time. I want to hear what y'all got to say. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear what you all have to say. That's what I want to hear. Talk to me. I mean, defensively, I do feel that we played good enough to win. That's what I feel. But you can't have 3 interceptions. And again, I by no means am I putting this on Kaidon Salter. No. But I am saying you can't have 3 interceptions. I am saying that. You cannot have 3 interceptions. You just can't do it. Not and win a game. Because you must understand, you don't have home cooking. You playing at somebody else's crib. Because I saw some calls that weren't, in my opinion, that weren't favorable. They weren't correct. In my opinion. I had pretty doggone good seats. So I was able to see it. And then, hey, I am going to say, praying for good results for Coach Prime and his doctor's appointment. So keep him uplifted in your prayers. But again, the guys, you got to have some leadership. And right now, we just don't have leadership. There are no leaders. And you got to have dogs. And that's why Coach Prime said we giving out L's and D's, not C's. C's stand for captain. Now they need leaders and dogs. Dogs they got that dog mentality. They got that dog mentality. You hit them once and they haven't gone down. Somebody else coming and somebody else coming to dog them. And defensively, corners, safeties, whatever the case may be, you can't allow anybody to get behind you. That's just all it is to it. You just can't do that. You can't. But I'm still, any more questions. And if you don't put it on here, just go to KDRF Sports TV. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. I'll answer it on there. I know some of you all might be busy, sleepy, or whatever the case may be, but I want to try something different. I see somebody else just came on. If you have any comments, put it on there and let's talk. But hey, guys, again, you can go to the YouTube channel, KDRF Sports TV, and I will answer whatever questions that you have. What do you think about Travis? Well, Travis is getting ready, Tracy. He's getting ready to play right now, actually. What do I think? Well, I'm wondering how many plays is he gonna get on offense, and how many is he gonna get on defense? So I think he's doing just fine, actually. But this game right here will be a true test against Kansas City. So it's on right now. And he's playing defense. So I hope he does well. I mean, I know he can cover. And that's what Herm Edwards said, that he feels that he should play 90% defense, 10% on offense. So we'll see. But however, I believe he will do fine. And I'm hoping, actually, that on offense, if he can get some more targets, maybe he can get, maybe not 1,000 yards, but 500 on the season. I saw Jimmy Horn with Carolina yesterday. I saw him get some nice catches. I mean, I saw one in particular. It was wow. It was nice, but I'm not surprised. I saw that last year. So that was not a surprise. But guys, if you all don't have any other questions, just go to my YouTube channel, KDRF Sports TV. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and I'll answer you all there. But as always, love, peace, and happiness. And may God bless you. And I'm out. And I'm still getting jiggy with it. Just trying something new, y'all. Trying to see what y'all like. Let's go. Oh yeah. And this ain't Hulk Hogan. Let's go. Peace.